Coming up now, the 112-pound weight class. And this time we'll see a couple of other sections represented. Section 2 will have Jeff Clark from Voorheesville High School in Voorheesville, New York. And Section 11's representative will be Joe Plant from Brentwood High School on Long Island. He'll be wearing the navy blue of Section 11.
Section 5 not doing too well. Now their wrestlers getting eliminated as they come along here, but they do have 5 left.
Section 2's Jeff Clark. Clark had a bye in the first round, then he defeated Rob Allen 10-2, and he beat Brent Hollenby 11-2.
Still haven't seen a senior yet.
Joe Plant beat Willie Warren 6-3, and then he took Trevor Ernie by a 4-1 margin in overtime. So it's Jeff Clark in the maroon and Joe Plant in the dark blue, the Navy.
Boy, he's got that head in a takedown. He had the arm in there. The body throw. Jeff Clark, nice job on that takedown, the 11th grader. 36-0 this year, 119-10 overall as an 11th grader. He was third last year, Dave, at 98 pounds. So Jeff Clark has been around a little bit.
And to get here, he defeated the defending champion in the sectionals, Anthony Belay of Mount Pleasant.
That's hard to do.
So Jeff Clark definitely comes in with the credentials, and here he is against Joe Plant.
Plant's only an 11th grader. He's got a 30-0 record this year, 66-10-1 overall. So, and that's a tough section in Section 11. So Plant not to be taken lightly here by Clark, but Clark right now up by 2 with 1 minute left to go in the first period. Clark controlling that arm, trying to get some leverage with the crotch and the leg and drive him over. Now he goes back to the ride.
.35 remaining first period at 112 pounds. It's Clark and Plant. Clark is in the maroon. He's on top, in control of Joe Plant, and leading it 2-0.
Tried to snap him down, sit out by Plant, and Clark tried to hook that arm and drag him down to the mat, see if he gets any back points. Referee Mike Giagos and Al Fights is his assistant.
We get 2 different officials for each match.
And right now, we're going to see if they have no points. So it still remains 2-0 for Clark. They flipped the coin there, David, to see who has choice of top or bottom.
Who gets to make that decision?
The referee will just have him call it in the air. When he drops it, then they get to choose whether they want top or bottom. And the man on top sometimes wants to start on top now, because if he's down in the third period, he'll start on the bottom. It's easier to get points if you're on the bottom because you can get reversals or escapes. On top, the only way you can get points. All right, now he's going to caution Fights. Is going to give a caution.
Jeff Clark having something to say to the official and still discussing matters with him.
I believe he gave Clark a caution, not assuming the starting position correctly. Clark on the bottom's got that ankle of Plant. Plant maybe a little high on Clark. Working far arm, trying to reverse cradle.
Clark got out of that.
Yes, he did. He's got good balance.
Went down to his back and then managed to get that off the canvas.
If he'd taken his arm with him there, he would have thrown Plant over on his back, but he missed it, so he's got to start over again. Hasn't lost any points, hasn't given up any back points.
It's still 2-0. Jeff Clark leading Joe Plant.
Plant trying to work that leg up. Now the referee Fights walks in and says, watch that leg. You can only hold that ankle up to the buttocks in that kind of a hold for 5 seconds. Ooh, Clark moving well. Tries to Good counter by Plant. Hasn't given up anything yet. Referee Giaggio signals that Plant still in control, but Clark is going to assume it momentarily. You got to watch the arm. Maybe potentially he's going to get one right now. Escape for Clark, making it 3-0. He's got Plant on his knees. That's a bad position for Plant to be in. That's right. There he struggles up. Didn't want to stay on his knees too long.
But he's back on his knees now.
Right. But he's not flat out on his knees.
Clark trying to spin around.
You have no leverage when you're flat out on your knees like that, and Plant knows it. Now he's got the arm of Clark trying to control him. He's going to try to slip out. Yes, he does. He's going to pick up 2. Good move for Plant.
On the escape, he narrows the margin down to 3-2.
Yep. Reversal for Plant gives him 2 points. 8 seconds left. Second period.
That's it, the end of 2. And it is still Jeff Clark leading, but his margin is only 3-2.
You know, sometimes it can be deceiving. It looked like Clark just dominated him, and by the end of the period, he's only up ahead by 1 point. That's you can dominate and move very well, but if you don't garner those points, you've got your work cut out for you. So green is down. They signify that Plant is now down. Plant in a good position now, David, because as we said before, pretty good position to score points in. You can get a reversal, you can get an escape. But Clark on the top has to turn him over to get some points. He throws a half right away, works the crotch.
Each of these wrestlers has his own coach here, but they really don't have much time for consultation.
Not much. And we're going to get an escape right there. We're going to tie it right up. So Plant quickly gets another point. Clark lost a little bit of momentum. Single leg really got it sunk deep. Good move by Plant.
With 1:30 to go in the third period. Earlier in this weight class, third place to Trevor Ernie, fourth to Brent Hollenby, fifth to Willie Warren, and sixth to Brian McGinty.
And right there, Clark picked up 2 good points.
And he now leads at 5-2.
Plant tried to spring away from him, and he did it, but Plant didn't know Jeff Clark right behind him. But Plant moving well on the bottom. He's down by 2. Just a minute left to go in this match. Well, he's got good weight. See him? He bounces up Clark. Clark, good counter, tries to drag him back to the mat with the underhook. This is going to get exciting.
45 seconds remaining. It's 5-3. Jeff Clark in the maroon on top, leading Joe Plant. Clark from Section 2, Voorheesville. Section 11's Joe Plant from Brentwood.
5-4. There's the escape. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Now it's who's got the stamina, and they go out of bounds. 25, 26 seconds left, and they're both on their feet.
If you're the man down by a point now, what do you try?
Well, you got to be careful. There's still a lot of time. You don't want to get sloppy, but you've got to do some movement very quickly. Takedown will win it for you if you're down. 5-4, your takedown will give you 6-5. And right there, Plant gets his leg taken up very, very high by Clark, but he does what you're supposed to do. Puts the leg in the crotch and tries to bounce on that foot. No, yes, 2 points right there for Jeff Clark.
That'll do it for him. Time is out.
Joe Plant made a nice comeback, but Jeff Clark proved to be a little bit too much.
And so the 112-pound New York State Championship has gone to Jeff Clark, the man who we told you beat the defending champion to get here. He decisions Joe Plant to give points to Section 2. Jeff Clark from Section 2, Voorheesville. We'll be right back with more championship wrestling from the Onondaga County War Memorial. You're watching Cable Sports, a Syracuse Cable Systems production.